Bay. No tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the double. Shot. Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43. Set.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Ready. 45. Set.
Love going to keep it on the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Ready.
Here's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Drill, 52. Ready. Yellow, 22. 10 cycles. Ready.
Love fires that quickly outside. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
10, 5, 97. Strike it. Strike it. Ready?
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10.
Set. Ready. 52. Ready.
Now Love. And he fires one incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The seventh play now of this opening drive. This is third and long, though.
Down. Black 40. Claws red. Hut.
Love now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard them over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now a second and 10.
Go, lady.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And going right back to Walker. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 44 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. To throw is Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal.
Myers' kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
At the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Come on, set. 60 red. 65, 97. Cut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That's taken in by Kraft. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
52 blue.
Play fake. Here's Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
2nd and 1.
Here we go, set. Black drill, 52. Ready.
Off the play fake, Love. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
50, green.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Blue 32. Striker 3-3. Set.
To the air again, Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Ready. Yellow 43. 52 blaster. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. I appreciate the aggressiveness, trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Darnold now to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well,
we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Darnold. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Ready? We go side.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Myers on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Seahawks take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-3. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Got it. Here we go. Chuck, yellow, 43. 6.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. This now a 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 8.
Love looking to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Packers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready. 50. Green. Hut, hut.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Striker, 3. Let's go. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Throwing. Love. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Love. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Daniel Whelan.
And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 28.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now Darnold wants to change it up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. Now he's going to step up and run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That's another Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 10. And the Seahawks first down.
Here's Darnold. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Tariq Woolen on the coverage.
Come on, set. Check, slide through. Cut.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the interception, here's Darnold. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Darnold. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Had to pass there, third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
This is taken at the 23. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try to get some points.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Here's Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
10 cycles. 52 blue.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, Love wants to shift things around.
Ready?
Throwing on 2nd down. Love. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Ready. Swipe. 60 red. 60 red.
Love now. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is fielded at the 27. Called that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off of play action, Darnold has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action. It's Darnold. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing again is Darnold. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Running left is Walker. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, a 22-yard scamper. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 17-3. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. This 2nd and 4.
Ready, ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go. Here we go. 33, yellow.
Now Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
On the toss, Charbonnet.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
Here we go, son.
To throw is Darnold.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20.
And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Seahawks 1st down. 1st and goal, Seattle.
Here's Walker. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Darnold from the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Cooper Kupp
from 6 yards away.
And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Okay,
about set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. and now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Red, side 45, white, set.
Love from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Ready. Ready.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Okay, break.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Set, ready. Black 40. Ready, ready.
Love looking to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26.
Packers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the double.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
37-yard line.
2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Ready, ready. Yellow, hut, hut.
Throwing, Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. Ooh, the juke. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Here we go, here we go. 60 red. Set, hut.
Love. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal.
Come on, set. Hut, hut.
Working out of the gun. Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
8 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Love. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Red, cycle.
Well, how about this? They'll change it at the line. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line.